Hello everybody, welcome to my channel.
Léa Seydoux is one of those actors who feels like she slipped into Hollywood straight out of a dream. She's French cinema royalty at this point, not because of some big family dynasty vibe, but because she's got that mix of mystery, emotional precision, and raw presence that makes directors obsess over her. She was born July 1, 1985 in Paris, and she grew up around people who had ties to the film and media industry. But that didn't automatically hand her a spotlight. Early on she floated between ideas of being a singer or something creative. Then eventually locked into acting and started grinding through classes and auditions. Her first roles in the mid-2000s were small, mostly French productions. But the turning point was The Beautiful Person in 2008. That's where people started saying, okay, this woman's got that thing, that quiet intensity you can't teach. From there she jumped into international projects, basically becoming a French ambassador to world cinema without even trying. By 2013, she exploded globally with Blue is the Warmest Colour, a film that demanded everything from her. She won the Palme d'Or along with her co-star and director. Which is wild because actors almost never share that prize. That performance made her impossible to ignore. Then James Bond came calling. As Madeleine Swan in Spectre 2015 and No Time to Die 2021, she gave the franchise something it hadn't had in forever. A Bond woman with actual depth and an emotional arc that carried across films. She didn't just show up for aesthetic duties, she anchored the story. Outside Bond, she's been a go-to for directors who love slightly strange, poetic worlds. She worked with Wes Anderson, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The French Dispatch, appeared in Mission Impossible, Ghost Protocol, dove into arthouse weirdness like Bertrand Bonello's Saint Laurent, and even braved David Cronenberg's body horror Brain in Crimes of the Future. One of the coolest things about her is how she blends vulnerability with chill confidence. She can play icy, fragile, seductive, broken, elegant, funny, dangerous. Sometimes all in the same movie. And she never feels like she's acting for applause, she just acts. Today she's one of the most respected European actors working internationally, still hopping between French indies and big franchise worlds like it's no big deal. Basically, Léa Seydoux keeps proving that you don't need to be loud to be unforgettable. If you want more about her filmography, personal life, or specific performances, just nudge me. Léa Seydoux, a modern icon of French and international cinema. Léa Seydoux has emerged as one of the most compelling figures in contemporary cinema, celebrated for her emotional range, striking screen presence, and seamless movement between French arthouse films and global blockbusters. Born on July 1, 1985, in Paris, France, Seydoux grew up surrounded by creative influences. Although members of her extended family worked in film and media, she carved her own path into acting, developing her craft through dedicated study and early roles that showcased her quiet yet magnetic intensity. Early career and breakthrough. Seydoux began her screen career in the mid-2000s with roles in French films and television. Her breakthrough came in 2008 with Christophe Honoré's The Beautiful Person, where critics praised her nuanced portrayal of a complex teenager. This performance helped establish her as a rising talent and opened the door to larger European and international productions. Rise to international recognition. By the early 2010s, Seydoux was gaining attention from filmmakers around the world. She appeared in Quentin Tarantino's Inglourious Basterds 2009, and took part in major productions such as Robin Hood 2010 and Mission Impossible: Ghost Protocol 2011. Her ability to project vulnerability and strength simultaneously made her a sought-after performer across genres. Her landmark role arrived in 2013 with Abdelatif Kechichi's Blue is the Warmest Colour. Seydoux's raw, emotionally fearless performance earned widespread acclaim, culminating in the rare honor of sharing the Palme d'Or with her co-star Adele Exarchopoulos and the film's director. The film established her as one of the most exciting actors of her generation. Bond franchise and mainstream appeal. Seydoux gained worldwide recognition when she joined the James Bond franchise as Dr. Madeleine Swan in Spectre, 2015. She reprised the role in No Time to Die, 2021, becoming the first leading Bondwoman in the Daniel Craig era to carry her character across multiple films. Her portrayal added depth and continuity to the series, positioning her not merely as a romantic interest but as an integral emotional anchor in Bond's narrative arc. Artistic range and continued success. Seydoux remains known for balancing ambitious auteur-driven films with major studio projects. She has collaborated with directors such as Wes Anderson, The Grand Budapest Hotel, The French Dispatch, Benoit Jacquet, Farewell, My Queen, Yorgos Lanthimos, The Lobster short film project, and David Cronenberg, Crimes of the Future. Whether appearing in historical drama, surreal comedy, body horror, or high-action franchises, she brings subtlety and psychological depth to every role. Her career reflects a rare versatility. She moves comfortably between French-language cinema and Hollywood productions while maintaining a distinctive artistic identity. Alongside her film work, Seydoux has also become an influential figure in fashion, serving as a muse for brands like Louis Vuitton. Legacy and influence. Léa Seydoux's trajectory embodies the modern era of global cinema, where borders are more porous and performers can navigate diverse storytelling traditions. Her ability to blend elegance with emotional realism has made her one of the most respected actors of her time. As she continues to take on challenging roles across international film industries, Seydoux remains a defining presence in both mainstream and arthouse cinema. Craft and acting approach. What sets Léa Seydoux apart is her understated approach to acting. She often relies on micro-expressions and internalized emotion rather than broad gestures, creating characters that feel lived in rather than performed. Directors frequently praise her ability to convey complexity with minimal dialogue, allowing her presence to fill the frame. Her performances often carry a quiet melancholy, but she can shift instantly into sharp humor or intensity when the role requires it. Seydoux has described acting as an instinctive process. Rather than building characters through extensive backstory or rehearsal, she responds to atmosphere, mood, and the emotional undercurrents of a scene. This intuitive style gives her work a natural, unpredictable quality that has become one of her signatures. Continued evolution in cinema. In recent years, Seydoux has embraced strikingly diverse roles that highlight her range. In Farewell, My Queen, 2012, she anchored a period drama with grace and restraint. In Kursk,
Bye bye, thanks for watching. Bye.